Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to Does Boxing. We back with another one. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about this all access Benavidez versus Plant. So they had the first episode that dropped today. You can catch it on their YouTube channel. The link is in the description box if you guys haven't seen it. But before I do that, before I get into it, I want to salute everybody coming through the building. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe. Feel free to drop your comments and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? I welcome all of that. Feel free to tap on that poll that's in the chat. Are you Team Benavidez or Team Plant? Feel free. I like to hear you guys' feedback. If you watched the episode already, feel free to drop your feedback in the chat, man. It's much appreciated for sure. You guys can follow me on my social media, scrolling across the bottom. Twitter @OverJ, Instagram @DoesBoxing. Y'all know how we get down. So we're gonna talk about it, man. I enjoyed it. I like all access because I feel like, especially Showtime. Showtime does some good work. You know what I'm saying, with their promoting fights and stuff like that. Milo in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute to you. All right, man. It was a good one, man. It what all access brings to the table. It takes you inside the lives of the fighters. You know what I'm saying, for their upcoming fights. They've been doing this for a while. Start with 24/7, but I like the all access though. I like the content that they bring. They started off showing what happened behind the scenes with the first press conference. I know that was a lot of talk about that. A lot of people thought Benavidez was rattled and Caleb Plant was cool, calm, and collected. So you look at the demeanor of the guys, and that's how some people pick the fights. You know what I'm saying? I know Plant been real creative with promoting this fight. You know what I'm saying? Taking the IP address, putting his merch on there. This little clever stuff he been doing. Dave Benavidez has been quiet since the press conference. You know what I'm saying? Not really, talking like that. But at the press conference, you know what I'm saying, you can tell he was riled up. He couldn't stay still. And I thought, Caleb Plant probably got the best of him in that situation. So they covered that part. They started talking about Benavidez growing up as a young man and getting into the sport. His dad. We know the story. His dad and his brother. His brother was a top amateur, and David was a chubby, fat kid as a young man, and he just developed into a superstar boxer right now, and a world champion, former world champion, and stuff like that. So they talked about that. Talked about like his son and stuff, and both guys really looking at it. I take away that both guys is kind of similar than more than what I expected, as far as like family and their dad's been a part of their lives and stuff like that. Then they switched to Caleb Plant, talk about his rise to the top. You know what I'm saying? Show a couple fights. He had 3 title defenses as the IBF champion. Fought undisputed against Canelo Alvarez that came up short. We already know about that. Well, both guys been through some trials and tribulations. Plant is more of the calmer guy, you know what I'm saying? Seem more sure of himself, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying David's not sure of himself, but, Plant seemed more calm, cool, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing really affecting him. And they talked about his link up with Breadman Edwards. And that was dope to take a look at it and watch what they was working on. He got Caleb Plant sitting down on his shots in that little clip that they showed. That's dope. And of course, we remember the fight he had with Anthony Durrell when he landed that knockout, the knockout of the year. You know what I'm saying, last year. So real interesting stuff, man. Bruce Gas in the building. What's good with you, bro? So, they was just talking about these guys' lives, man. Nothing too crazy. It just kind of struck me that both these guys are similar to me. Now, Dave Benavidez seems more aggressive, and that's just based off, that's just right along with his fight style. He's an aggressive fighter. I think he's underrated as a boxer, and we know what Caleb Plant brings to the table. Smooth boxer. He can use his legs when he have to, but he got fast hands and stuff like that. So I just like how they put the piece together. You know what I'm saying, with this. I thought both guys, to me they come off as good guys. They didn't really touch on why these guys don't like each other. And me personally looking at it, I just think it's more so. I think it's more so the dad, Jose Benavidez. I think he really got the issue instead of David. You know, David is a fighter. He respects everybody. He gonna try to beat the top competition. And I think Plant. I don't know why Plant come off as a arrogant type of guy. I met Caleb Plant. You know what I'm saying at the Frank Martin fight. Frank Martin versus Michelle Rivera. He cool as hell. I mean, I ain't sensed that he was stuck up or he was arrogant or what I'm saying. I met him before too. Before that, at one of the Wilder fights. So I didn't sense that. You know what I'm saying. So maybe I don't know. I'm not a fighter. I don't know him like that. So it is what it is. But I know they don't like each other. But it's a big fight though. You know what I'm saying. They talked about what David Benavidez won his first world title. He lost his uncle. You know what I'm saying? So that was something I actually forgot about. I remember him talking about that in his post fight, but it was like so long ago since that happened. And we know Caleb Plant lost his mom through some you know what I'm saying, a tough situation during the pandemic. So yeah, so these guys is more similar than you would think. You know what I'm saying? They got some trials and tribulations. They touch on Plant, you know what I'm saying, growing up in Tennessee, living in trailers, and you know what I'm saying, their house got foreclosed. So these guys been through some stuff. But I like how they kind of tie everything together, like I said. And I feel like watching this, I think this is the best time for these guys to fight. Now I know they was champions before, and they was champion in the same division for like a year or two together, and they didn't fight. Now I know a lot of people say, "Well, that's when they should have fought, or we should have been had this fight." But when you look at the growth of both young men, this might be the best time. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Caleb Plant is 30, coming off that big performance over Darrell. He fought Canelo, so he got that experience on his back. So he riding off of that. You know what I'm saying? I've been in the big fights. I've been in this stage. I've been at this level. I know what it takes, or I know what to expect. You know what I'm saying? David Benavidez having main event, a pay-per-view, but he been on pay-per-views though. You know what I'm saying? He been on pay-per-views. He was on Earl Spence, two of Earl Spence undercards. The one in Dallas against Mikey Garcia, 47,000. I mean, shit, that was a big crowd, and that was a big event at the time. So he was a co-main to that. So I ain't giving Caleb Plant the edge of big fight experience or big event experience because Benavidez fought on two top Spence undercards, the Smikey card and then the Sean Porter card in LA, and both of those events did well, real big events headlined by one of the top stars in boxing. So I can't say when you talk about advantages in that part. I can't give it to Caleb Plant. I think it's probably about even. I think both of them experienced a big fight feel. Now, these guys got different styles. Caleb Plant is a good boxer. He's a dominant left-hand fighter, meaning he got a good jab up and down, good check left hook. Probably got one of the best check left hooks in the game, and lead left hooks. You can tell. I think he might be left-handed. I see him eating his food left-handed, so that was interesting to me. You know what I'm saying? And Caleb Plant don't move around the ring as much as you would expect. You know what I'm saying? Now, I know he used his privileges, A-side privileges per se, to get a bigger ring in Vegas. I don't really think that's going to mean too much. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like if you're moving around against David Benavidez too much, you're giving him a head full of steam. You're going to slow down. You know what I'm saying? That's just the nature of the fight business. You know what I'm saying? Of the fight game. The Boxer's Mind. What's good with you, bro? Appreciate you. Oh, that's on Showtime. Showtime for sure. Showtime. My man Tay in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute. I'm tracking Showtime. I ain't even tapped into Paramount Plus yet. I got my Showtime app and it's telling me the fight gonna be on. I've been watching some fights on that app. You know what I'm saying? Tony Harrison's last fight and Tim Tszú's last fight that was on Showtime. So I'm tracking Showtime, but I haven't heard nothing different. But yeah, I thought it's good stuff. I feel like this fight is 50-50. It's for the WBC interim title at super middleweight. David Benavidez is an interim champion. Caleb Plant, former world champion. He's on his revenge tour. You know what I'm saying? Got his merch going. He even got an action figure. They talked about that. That was some dope shit though. You know what I'm saying? So my takeaways from it, I don't look at one guy as a bad guy, one guy as a good guy. I think both of these guys are good guys. But of course, David Benavidez is more of the aggressive guy. Caleb Plant don't have to be aggressive because he always shows it and shows up in the ring. Also, too, here's another good point. David Benavidez touched on the cocaine situation, and they talked about him losing his title twice, and that's kind of rare when you know guys losing they two-time champions without suffering a defeat. And he touched on that. That was good, man. I appreciate that because you really don't hear him talk about it. I haven't heard him really talk about it other than when it first happened at the WBC convention years ago. So you can tell I think he passed that stuff, and I think he do get affected when Caleb Plant brings it up. That may be a little psyche. I did notice in the beginning of the episode, David Benavidez was doing like a stress situation, anxiety test. You know what I'm saying? So I guess this is helping him calm down to keep his nerves. Maybe he need to do that because in this fight right here, you can't get overzealous with a good counterpuncher with fast hands. So maybe little stuff, intricate stuff that they were showing. Uh, like I said earlier, I really pay attention to the pad work of Caleb Plant and Breadman. They had him moving forward or maintaining the center of the ring and throwing and send down on his shots. It was some crisp, hard shots, and I think that can be something that he can definitely utilize in this fight right here. So, I like it. I like this all access, man. I always like them because how they put the story together. My man Steph in the building. What's good with you, bro? Yeah, it was good. Yeah. Just check it out whenever you got time. Some good stuff. So the first episode was today. They're gonna have a part 2 next week. Um, to my knowledge, yeah, next week, and then they're gonna do an epilogue after the pay-per-view. The pay-per-view is March 25th. You know what I'm saying? MGM Grand. So man, I like it though. They talked about Caleb Plant's wife, Jordan Plant. She touched on about their relationships and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's cool because the family and the wives and significant others that makes the family, that makes the fighter tick. You know what I'm saying? Happy home, all that good shit. Happy fighter. Caleb Plant got a newborn daughter, 6 months. So that just shows you little pieces of that. His pops is still a big part of his life, handling like outside the ring duties and being his trainer. David Benavidez's son was hitting the heavy bag, going crazy. It looked like he got some training for real. So you know what I'm saying? That was dope to see the interaction of Benavidez and his son because he want to wrap his hands like him. David started boxing when he was 2. His son started, hitting the bag when he's two now, and he started to love boxing. You can tell if y'all seen the clips on social media, man, with his son hitting the heavy bag. It looked like, you know what I'm saying, it looked like he copying his pops for sure. You know what I'm saying? He said, yeah, he touched on plenty of times, many YouTube channels. Yeah, it's cool, yo. I mean, it takes a big man to live up to your mistakes and shit. And people gonna always hold that over his head. He missed weight. He only missed weight one time. I get it. The bubble situation. I get it. People say, "Oh, well, you missed your opportunity with Canelo." They like to throw that narrative out there. There's no guarantee that Canelo would have fought him if he would have kept his belt. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if we really look at stuff, in November of 2021, when Canelo beat Plant, Benavidez fought the week after that. He won the interim title, and then a couple of days later at the WBC convention, Canelo talking about moving up the cruiserweight to face Makabu. You know what I'm saying? So when was Canelo going to fight Benavidez? So I don't really buy that. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. He made a mistake. He bounced back. I think he shouldn't get judged off of that, but that's just me. But people still going to talk about that and use that as their analysis, you know. Yeah, Caleb. Yeah, I like Caleb, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they I think it's gonna be a hell of a fight. Both guys looking good, looking sharp. They're in their primes. So it was a real good episode, man. I enjoyed it. If you guys, like I said, I got the link in the description. If you haven't seen it, for anybody to listen to the playback and all that shit, um, definitely it's worth a watch. And it gets you ready. It gets you ready for the fight, man. It's like this fight is like what 2 weeks away. That's crazy. So it's getting down to the nitty gritty because this is one of the fights when it came on the schedule. It was like, yeah, this is what we've been waiting for a long time. And we know 2023 has been real good to boxing fans. You know what I'm saying? So this is another fight right here that's gonna, just improve boxing as a whole. So that's what's up, man. This will give y'all a brief look at the undercard. So we of course we got the main event, but the undercard I think is decent. You know what I'm saying? Cody Crowley versus Abel Ramos. You know what I'm saying? Been doing some field study on that. That's gonna be a hell of a fight. That fight can steal the show. Cody Crowley is an aggressive southpaw who ain't really backing down and got a good engine. Abel Ramos is a counter puncher, probably be on the back foot on this fight, but he's a good puncher. He's an above average puncher. He had Ugas hurt a couple of times in that fight. He hurt Santa Maria. He just couldn't capitalize on it. So he's a big puncher. So that's one to look out for. That's a WBC final eliminator at welterweight. Chris Colbert and Jose Valenzuela, Rayo. So this fight right here is like a mini crossroads fight because both guys is coming off a loss. Colbert is moving up to 135. Valenzuela got stopped in his last fight. Both guys lost their last fight, but they lost in different ways. Rayo was basically in a shootout and he got gunned down. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of them things where maybe he can fix this, fix that. Maybe, he can always say, man, he just caught me with a good shot. Chris Colbert, on the other hand, he lost 12 rounds to zip, got dropped in the 7th round, and did not try to win the rest of the fight. So he basically made a silent commitment and quit. That I always say I say he quit because he didn't try to win. He know he was down in the 12th round when we knew, hey, Colbert did a knockout. He didn't even attempt it. He just went. He just moved around the ring. So both guys need this. Stylistically, though, I like Colbert in the fight. He's a better boxer. You know what I'm saying? Crafty. You know what I'm saying? He can't. What he got with the problem in the Garcia fight. He sat and banged with him, and he's not a big puncher. And then he got into that type of fight, and he really couldn't get out of it. And then that got the confidence level of Garcia up, and then he ended up, basically running away with the fight. And Venezuela still got some flaws, you know what I'm saying? Head strap in the air, you know what I'm saying? Wide shots, but he's strong. So we'll see. You know what I'm saying? I like Cobra in the fight, but we'll see what Rayo brings to the table. And then the co-man, you got, this is 154 pounds, two undefeated young fighters. I think they're like 20 and 21. Jesus Ramos versus Joey Spencer. You know what I'm saying? I think Ramos is farther along. He's more so like a young French contender at 54. Joy Spencer is probably just getting out of prospect status. You know what I'm saying? I think Ramos is a good boxer puncher. They can do a lot of good stuff in the ring. Got a solid jab, real poise for a young man. Joy Spencer is a good boxer too. To me, I think he was struggling because he was in between styles, trying to be a boxer puncher or a boxer, which one he want to be. But this is a good one though. Two young guys, so I like the pay per view. You know what I'm saying? A little bit for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's up. More boxing in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute to you. Can you call it now? Who you thinking either guy's room for? I like Benavidez in the fight. Teaching the building. What's good with you, bro? I like Benavidez. Under normal circumstances, one would think Cobra Venezuela would be the co-main. I mean, both guys coming off of losses and shit. And then you got to also think about this too. Venezuela and Benavidez got the same coach. So you want to give Jose Senior some time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's my explanation. You gotta give them some time. So, and you know how pay-per-view shit is. They'll interview somebody and then they'll draw it out. Then the fighters fight. So that can run about 30, 45 minutes in between the fight. So you'll get Jose can get back. You know what I'm saying? After Rayo and get David ready. So that's my explanation. He said I got Cobra. Yeah, I think Cobra wins too. So yeah, so that's what it is, man. I suggest everybody, man, um, go check out this All Access. It's real good though. I think you can learn something about the fighters. If you already invested in the fighters, maybe you'll see something different. You know, I see Caleb Plant. You know, he was taking his wife out and shit. He like low riders and stuff, cars, and he got a nice shoe collection. If you guys into that shit, you know what I'm saying. He was talking about that stuff. He said, "Yeah, I like David Benavidez too." Yeah, yeah. Excuse any typos. For now, it's good, bro. All good, man. All good. It's all good. So yeah, man. So this for me. This my intent is just to let everybody know what's going on in the sport of boxing, and you know what I've been watching and what I've been trying to keep up with. So I just want to inform everybody. Y'all make sure y'all check out that All Access. Y'all can stay up to date with what's going on with this storyline. You know it's gonna build up. You know fight week gonna be crazy when these guys face off and stuff like that. And these guys don't like each other, so it's gonna be explosive. So I'm looking forward to it, man, for sure. Dave Benavidez, Joy Spencer, Rayo, and Crawley for the wins. Yeah, I like Jesus Ramos against Spencer. I like Jesus Ramos. Now, I think Cody Crawley can win this too. Oh, that's another reason too. My man DeAndre, when he was talking about Chris Colbert and Rayo being main event, or co-main event, excuse me. Abel Ramos and Jesus Ramos got the same trainer. So you got to alternate them two as well. You got to have one fighting early, you know what I'm saying? So that's just how I could see it. It makes sense to me. I'm going against young Amos. You going against young Ramos? Yeah, I like Jesus in that fight. I think it'd be I think it'd be decent though. I think George Spencer can bring something else to the table, but I think Jesus is I think he's more seasoned. You know what I'm saying? I think he fought better guys to get him to this point, but George Spencer can fight too. So that's what it is, man. So yeah, I'm about to close it out. You guys got any questions? I got a couple of minutes. If you got any questions, I'll hang out. But I like this, man. I like this build up, man. Salute to Caleb Plant though. Like that he been doing some clever shit with his you know what I'm saying, promotion and stuff, and how he kinda, I like how he got the domain. That was dope. That was kind of funny though, because you go to a David Benavidez site and you see Caleb Plant merch. That's crazy. Creative. You know what I'm saying? But of course, both guys they're proven. These are former world champions. So whatever they doing is like hype for the fight to bring people in. You know what I'm saying? Keep people engaged. But looking at these two champions, former world champions, you know they're gonna bring their A game. At that level that they at, super middleweight, two of the best super middleweights that we have in boxing. I mean, you know they're gonna bring something good to the table. You know what I'm saying? For sure. He said Joey might got a chin. We'll see. I haven't really seen them hurt. I just seen them have inconsistent fights. I be in the building. What's good with you, bro? So got hit the playback. Yeah, it's all good. But you can hit the link in the description box to check out All Access. I think that's probably more important than listen to the playback, to be honest, because just keeping you up to date with these guys going on with Benavidez and Plant, giving you an inside look at them guys, their lives and shit like that. Promotion. He said, "What you think of Usyk accepting 30%? Will the fight happen?" I mean, I'm cool with it. Whatever. If they're gonna do undisputed, that's something I've been waiting for heavyweight division since November 1999 with Lewis and Holyfield. So if he gotta take it, he take it. I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think that fight gonna happen. He said, "Tell me Tony Harris and Tim Zoo interview was kind of funny." Yeah, it was cool. Tony Harrison been promoting down there, doing his thing. getting a lot of interest in that fight. Um, so yeah, salute to him, man. I think it's gonna be a tougher fight. I've been watching these guys fight, man. I don't see how Tony gonna lose unless he just. I don't see Tony losing. Too much skill, too much know-how, too much knowledge, too many tricks. And unless Tim Zoo is coming to the game with something different, I don't know. He said, "What about Vito? Wonder how he stack up against Joey and Ramos. He may get his opportunity. I mean, Joy Spencer is not ranked. Vito is ranked in the IBF and WBA. Vito would be on the undercard of Tank and Ryan versus Elias Espedes, the kid who just fought Xander Zayas last August. He's kind of. I think he maybe be. I think he's above Joey Spencer, honestly. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. I mean, down the line, I guess they can fight. Well, if Joey Spencer and Jesus Ramos fighting now, maybe Vito right in the mix. But Vito is on Tank's card. He's gonna bring that international flavor. You know, he's a Polish guy. Probably have him on the prelims and get a good draw from that. So yeah, so he'll be back April 22nd. And give your thoughts on Tank Garcia undercard. Um, I only heard two Golden Boy fighters, and one might be on the prelims. Um, I don't know. We'll see. I like Williams Zepeda as a fighter. I actually think it should be Williams Zepeda versus Floyd Schofield instead of them being in separate fights. But I don't know. I don't know who's actually on the undercard, to be honest, other than Vito. But it's cool. Hopefully they get some good opponents. I'm not really expecting a big, crazy undercard because the main event fighters. What's good with you, bro? Hypnotype in the building. Who does Caleb spar these days? Shit. I don't know who he's sparring, honestly. Maybe he got Cena Beckel down there. I don't know. He was. Oh, actually, no. I take that back. He was sparring Isaac Hartman. He's about to fight on the Tony Harris and Tim Tszyu undercard. Super middleweight, super middleweight. He's on that undercard. He's a good fighter. Isaac Hartman. I put his name in the chat. Um, he had a highlight reel knockout last year. If you're into that, if you ain't really up to speed on him, he had a highlight reel knockout last year. He lost to Michael Zarafa for the final eliminator for the IBF last year. He got stopped in like 2 rounds. So I know Caleb was sparring him. He said nosy question, but interest to know. Oh yeah. I'm guessing those two guys I named. Well, I know he was sparring Hartman, and then Cena Beckel, he's down there, super middleweight contender. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I'm looking forward to see what Caleb Plant brings to the table. I want to see the game plan Breadman has for sure. I would think Vito versus Spencer. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that would be a good fight for sure. Yeah, that would be a good fight. I would think that too. You know what I'm saying? I would think those guys will fight before they fought Jesus. Maybe the winner would have got Jesus, but shit. That's what's. I ain't mad at it. These young guys testing themselves. I think that's a good thing. Yeah. I like what Breadman brings to the table. I know Breadman seen David Benavidez before against Kyron Davis. We'll see how much he can take from that. Because Kyron Davis didn't do nothing against Benavidez, really. He had little spurts here and there, but he got beat up and stopped. It's a difference between what Kyron did against David Benavidez than what he did against Anthony Durrell. That's a big difference because he probably should have got the decision against Anthony Durrell. So it's more stuff you can build up to. But when you just getting beat up, I mean, how much can you take from that? Not to get beat up. You know, I seen him. He had Kyron moving the first couple of rounds, but it comes a point in time when the kid gonna stalk you down and throwing jabs and straight right hands. You gotta defend yourself. But I think Caleb brings a different element. because he's willing to counterpunch and stay in the pocket to counterpunch. So he's gonna have some success. I think his jab is gonna be outstanding. He always got an outstanding jab, and I think that's gonna keep Benavidez off. You know what I'm saying? Keep him off rhythm, and like especially early in the fight. So we'll see. I like it though. I love this fight. He said Planner's going to show out. Let's see how his gas tank hold up. Yeah, we're gonna see how it hold up. Um, we'll see when he crouches down and throw the jab. Will he protect himself? He didn't protect himself against Canelo later in that fight. When he was putting up the right hand to hold the phone, he had a big opening. That's why Canelo was able to catch him with that hook. Benavidez can punch in between that. You know what I'm saying? He can punch in between that and get up on Plant and start, especially when he bend down. I don't know if you guys know this. He'll bend down and throw a jab, like an up jab. And Canelo was like he was kind of maneuvering around that, and he was punching through that shit. Benavidez can do the same type of shit. But it's some stuff that Benavidez do that Plant, especially when Benavidez coming with the high guard and is walking to him, that stab jab gonna be excellent. Andre should show up for sure. I don't know why, because maybe he should show up. Yeah, get your name out there. But Andre is hurt, and if you listen to his interviews too, he only won one fight over there. That's Charlo. So I mean, yeah, show up, get your name out there, do interviews and all that good shit. But I mean, he's been injured. I don't know if you knew that. So like, I don't know. All I've been hearing is Charlo, and then when they say Charlo may not come to 68 right now, then he'll say, "Oh, well, I'll fight them guys." I think the winner of this got Morrell. Well, let me rephrase that. If Benavidez win, I think he got Morrell in September or later this year. If Plant wins, now he gonna try to pursue the Canelo fight. That's the whole purpose of him wearing them T-shirts saying "Revenge Tour." So yeah, we'll see. But now, Andre, I want him to get into the mix. But to my understanding, he's not even signed with PBC. So I don't know. I don't know. Nah, he said very. I don't know. I don't know what that meant. But yeah, we'll see though. I think everybody should go to the fight though. Like all the fighters in the division, I think that's good. Go to the fight. You know what I'm saying? See what's what. Dave Morrell should be there. Matter of fact, I wish he was on the undercard. That would have made sense. But yeah, it's a good fight though. You know what I'm saying? That shit coming up real soon in the month of March. So that's what it is, man. So once again, if you guys haven't checked out, oh, hold on, let me close this poll real quick. I appreciate you guys tapping on that poll. Let me see where we at. Appreciate you guys for sure. He said doesn't matter if you sign a PBC. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know where Andre fits in with this super middleweight mix. You know what I'm saying? I see him getting world rankings and stuff like that, but the way it's lining up, I don't think he's in the mix for the winner of this. He may be. I may be wrong, but I don't know. I'm thinking Morrell and Benavidez would be next if Benavidez win, but we'll see. This boxing, that shit always change. Let me see how this poll look. I think I missed that shit. Oh, okay. So Team Benavidez, 57%, and Team Plant, 42%, 14 votes. I appreciate y'all guys doing that. Appreciate it. I'm picturing Breadman yelling at Richie Plant, "I'm going to stop the fight." Hey, that could happen too. That can happen too. I mean, it happened. It happened the last time Breadman faced Benavidez, but this time he had to yell at Richie. But now it could happen. I can look. I can see Benavidez winning on points too. I can see him winning on points. David's going to get touched in this fight. I don't know about more than ever because Plant is very economical. I don't know. Hey, what was the punch stats to Plant versus Darrell? I think that shit was like, I think he landed like 84 punches in 9 rounds. That last one was crazy, but he don't throw a lot of punches to get touched up. So that means if Caleb Plant normally throws 30 maybe 40 punches around, probably not even that much. So if he's gonna touch up Benavidez more than ever before, like you saying, so that means he gotta be hitting them at an 80-some% clip. Oh no. I don't know, bro. I don't know if he's gonna be hitting them like that because he don't throw a lot of punches like that more than ever. Yeah. So of course you got Caleb Plant. Salute to you. I ain't mad at the pick, but more than ever, I don't know. It's that Farhood yelling that, or the dude Marlo Ranello. Farhood, they got him in a studio somewhere giving out some trash scorecards. Which one you talking about? You talking about Morrow. That's the one who be saying that shit. Benavidez should win, but I have it 50-50. I don't like Benavidez's foot. Shit. I mean, those guys got to capitalize on it. I see Benavidez don't really waste no energy. He walking to these guys. He walking to them. That's why I don't think moving around the ring is going to be too. I don't think it's going to help Plant as much. That 22-foot ring, that big ring. I think he got to hold his ground. But the thing is with with Benavidez, he don't. Although he's, I don't know. I just feel like that's really not. That's not going to be effective. That's not going to affect the outcome of the fight. Like his footwork, he don't have to. All he doing is walking to the dude. Walking to the dude. That's all he doing. Now Plant can turn him and pivot and do all that good shit, but he be walking to him. I think Plant can win. I think Benavidez can win a decision because the way Benavidez fight, he ain't just all out throwing punches. He's real tactical with it. He get his jab going. You can tell he moves. Yeah, he do move, but he got better, footwork as far as moving around the ring, lateral movement. But when the last time you seen Plant moving around the ring like that, though? I don't know. He ain't been moving like that his last couple of fights. But yeah, let me know what fight, because I've been watching a lot of tape of him lately. He ain't really been moving. He moved just enough to get his shit off. A lot of fighters are gunshot against David. I don't think Caleb would be as much. I mean, yeah, he gonna risk some shit too. Caleb Plant don't always bring up his phone when he answers the phone in exchanges. So I don't know who got the faster hands. Both guys got fast hands. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. I think it's gonna be tactical. JC in the building. What's good with you, bro? He said you never know. We might. Yeah, oh yeah. No, for sure. We could get one if it's a real close fight. We could get one. Oh, we good. We could. Nah, he don't waste no energy. I'm saying, but who gonna capitalize on that? Who gonna make him work and cut the ring off when he walking to you? All he doing is walking to you and he waving you in. That shit, he ain't wasting no energy. He said the danger zone both ways. Yeah, no, it could be. Yeah. Like I'm cool with it. I would take the guy that got more knockouts and got more, um, you know, consistent with his power than Caleb Plant. You know what I'm saying? Caleb Plant, I ain't going off what he did to Darrell. Even though that is some shit you gotta look out for because his left hook, like I said, he got one of the best left hands in boxing. But I feel like Benavidez got the better chin. I think he's more durable. You know what I'm saying? I think he's more solid and sturdy. And I don't have questions when my man was asking about earlier, will he get tired down the stretch? I don't have that against Benavidez. Now, will he get hit with some shit and get caught? It's boxing. That shit happens all the time. Yeah, he's been fighting on the back foot. Yeah, he got good defense, but he ain't really moving like that though. I don't know. He said, "Who is that, bro?" Frivis has. Who is that? Let me know who that is, bro. Uh, he said Plant asked for a bigger ring for a reason. Yeah, he did. But I think that's just a mind game thing, though. I don't look if Plant moving around the ring like that using unnecessary movement, he gonna get tired and get stopped late, like maybe mid rounds, because he ain't gonna be able to hold. It's different. Dave Benavidez, like we talked about, he just walking to you, and then you saying he gonna use the whole 22 feet ring. You know what I'm saying? Like I just think that's just a ploy to get in my man's head. Like I said, I would go back and watch some of Caleb Plant's recent fights. He ain't moving like that, bro. Now he got good defense. He ain't sitting right there and let you beat up on him. But he ain't moving around the ring to the point where he gonna need all that extra room in the ring like that big. I mean, maybe I gotta go back and do my research, but I don't see him moving like that. How many more fights you think Morrell? I think probably the next one. Probably one, maybe. I think he'll have one more fight, and then he'll get one of these guys. Or um, what they should do like the NBA need to hold. They need to hold true from what they doing. You know what I'm saying? With these consolidation, they should order. You know what I'm saying? Morrell versus Canelo. Canelo's mandatory starting to add up. Now I'm cool with Benavidez and Morrell fighting, and the winner of that is like the de facto mandatory for Canelo. I'm cool with that, but I think Morrell probably can get a world title shot in his next fight or the next after fight. He said to get on his bike. Yeah, I haven't seen him moving that much. David has defensive flaws. Plant has a suspect stabbing down the stretch. From what I've seen in the past, yeah. Yeah, I mean, Benavidez is straight up. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes he square up. Part of him cutting the ring off is when he throw the right hand. When he throw the right hand, he kind of fall off balance. A straight and lead right hand because he want to get close to you to land hooks to the body. That's part of him cutting the ring off. But like I said, I think I can see him winning the decision against Caleb Plant by coming forward, using his jab. This is the biggest guy that probably. I mean, maybe the rail, but I think Benavidez is probably bigger and longer than Darrell. So this is the biggest guy that Caleb Plant done fought. If he can, I think he can. Oh, like see, people get too fixated on a boxer like Caleb Plant. He's a good, slick boxer, good defense, counter puncher, and people think he can't get outboxed. You know what I'm saying? A pressure fighter can outbox a conventional boxer. It happens before. It happened. Like if Benavidez is coming for using his jab, using technical shit, going to the body, and all thing Caleb Plant is doing is throwing one punch at a time, and he ain't really getting no shots off. Who really outboxing who? You can outbox somebody moving forward. That's the thing. It happens in boxing. It can happen. Just because you're not known for a guy that's slick and boxing and also Shakur Stevenson shit. Shakur Stevenson is outboxing people moving forward now. He's not using the ring. The last time he used the ring was against Nakathia. He outboxed Jamel Herring by moving forward. Jamel Herring couldn't hit him. And all these other guys, Oscar Valdez, Robeson Cassiel. So it's a way to move forward and outbox the quote unquote boxer. It happens all the time. But it's just a lot of fans just see, oh, Caleb Plant, he's fast, he's a boxer, he can move around the ring, he got a good jab, so he can outbox Benavidez. I can see Benavidez outboxing him and winning the decision. Outworking him, getting his jab going, constant pressure, cutting off the ring. That's boxing, right? I understand. It all depends on how you guys look at boxing and how you interpret it. But I think he can win a decision. I think Benavidez can win a decision. Plant was on his back against Canelo. I mean, I don't know if he was like that. I thought he was kind of there for Canelo. He was kind of crafty early, doing some good stuff. Fast hands was keeping Canelo high guard up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? He won't really moving too much for my like I thought he was. Like people would say, like how you saying, he was right there for Canelo. You know what I'm saying? It's just Canelo started to go be smart, go to the body. You know what I'm saying? Kind of slow, put some water down there. You know what I'm saying? And then Canelo, the thing for Canelo, he fought deep in fights before where he can still keep his focus. Caleb Plant wanted some damn sympathy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm good. I'm good, right? Man, Canelo won't try to hear that shit. So it's a difference. You know what I'm saying? But I thought Plant was in that fight. That fight was pretty much even. He said, "Are you laying?" So yeah, I think I got him late stoppage, like 10 or 11. But I think he can win the decision though. You know what I'm saying? Caleb Plant, if he punching like that, like he punching, and maybe he is, maybe Breadman got him sitting down on his shots, put more oomph on his shots. He gonna have to get the respect of Benavidez. And while he's doing that, he's like I said, he ain't throwing a lot of punches. So Benavidez can win rounds like by activity, his jab, his combinations, him, you know what I'm saying, when he get Caleb Plant on the ropes. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. It's a fight where I can see Plant winning too, because Plant, if he not stuck on the ropes and still, he don't really got to be moving like that, using lateral movement. He can just stay in the middle of the ring and just turn Benavidez. Just turn him, you know what I'm saying, get his shit off. The jab to the body is going to be key for Caleb Plant. It's going to be key for him. It's going to throw off the rhythm of Benavidez when he walking forward. Though that I'm telling you, that's going to be the key. So it's many ways you can go with it. I say I agree. It's many ways you can go with it, and like really nobody is wrong because they just breaking down what they see. It is what it is. But I think Benavidez is gonna win this fight. He said agree. If David makes easy work of them, where those plants go from there. Uh, I mean he's still a big name in the sport of boxing. He still can do some stuff. Um, I think he can come back for sure, but it will be a big dent because these guys don't like each other. So I think that one will be more hard to get over than the Canelo fight because they're like, okay, Canelo is Canelo. I lost to him. I put up a good effort. I can come back. But Benavidez, with all the shit they done been through and trash talk and all that shit, it's like, damn, he stopped me in 3 rounds. That's gonna be hard to come back from. But I don't really see that happening. You know what I'm saying? But it's boxing. And Benavidez, I think he's a solid puncher, but I don't think he's a one punch knockout guy. And he gonna try to weigh you down over the duration of a fight. But it's just the pressure. He said, "Tell him the." He said to me, Caleb versus David and Tank and Ryan intriguing fights. Lots of questions to be answered. Nah, for real, for real. In both fights, I think. Um, I know a lot of Canelo fans is rooting for Caleb to win. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't really understand that. They rooting for Caleb to win. Um, I don't know. Maybe they feel like David is a threat. You know, I don't know, man. I just want to see the best fights. Tank and Ryan, they definitely got some questions to answer too. Cause I'm gonna tell you something, man. Ryan can win that fight, bro. And this is another thing I'm saying too. People saying that Tank is a good boxer. He's a good boxer. He got more skills than he got a lot of skills. He got power. He got a good mix of that. But he starts off slow. He starts off slower than Bud Crawford do. You know what I'm saying? He starts off real slow. And he can lose a lot of rounds if Ryan just keeping his range. He gotta get his jab going. And that straight right hand. To me, I keep the left hook until you know what I'm saying. You gotta disguise that shit. He can win rounds early against Tank with his jab. I'm just saying he can win that shit if he consistent with it. And another thing with Ryan, he got to pick up his feet in this fight. He can't be so. Actually, he shouldn't even be flat footed in this fight. he should get his feet together. That's the one who need to get his feet together because because what's gonna happen the more he stay flat footed, the more Tank gonna be able to read that shit. And as the fight goes on, he gonna time that shit. Gonna be able to clip him with some shots. So Ryan gotta use some lateral movement here and there, not get too anxious and changing and shit like that. So yeah, it is a lot of questions, bro. The conversation is heating up right now. Oh yes, I mean I appreciate you, bro, for coming through, man. Appreciate you, your support, man. Appreciate it all day long. Have a good one, bro. He said, "Yes, that's a problem Tank has. Yeah, he started slow. I'm gonna say if I think Haney and Shakur will capitalize on that. Let's see if Ryan can capitalize. You know what I'm saying? Those are the big differences. Same thing you were saying about Tank and Canelo, slow start, lose right. But Canelo, his is like both guys similar, but I thought Canelo was I think they was trading to me from my recollection. Him and Plant was trading rounds. Like I thought they was trading rounds to me. So I didn't think he got off that slow of a start. But Canelo, yeah, both guys do the same similar thing. They read and seeing the shit, and yeah, so yeah. But I'm just saying with Ryan though, he can win the fight. It's just will he get caught up in the moment and get too greedy? He can win that shit, bro. It's just you know we'll see how disciplined he is. But yeah, no, for real, those guys do the same similar thing. He walked down Tego his fight. Yeah, he'll walk you down, man. If you feel like you don't got no power, he'll walk you down. Same thing with Fortuna. Maybe that's why Nello going for Tank. Yeah, yeah. I mean, those guys be reading shit, so they understand. They understand that they gonna get you, and throw Bud in there too because Canelo, Bud, and Tank, it's like when they start off slow, kind of lackluster, whatever. But when they get into their rhythm and they hurt you, they getting you up out of there. So it's like, you know, I don't know. It's good shit though. I like all the fighters. I like all three of those guys. Ryan Flaws will most likely cost him. Yeah, no, for real. Pulling straight back. You know, I think he got to pick his feet up and make sure he all arranged completely. You know what I'm saying? But it's interesting. Yeah, they do. Yeah, no, for real, they do. That's just part of being a mature fighter and shit like that. I get it. Andrew Charles, what's good with you, bro? That's just part. Yeah, I ain't really mad at it. I said you heard about that venue in Mexico. I ain't heard about it. I ain't heard about it. Yo, what's up? You hear anything? I heard Sophie Field. I heard Matchroom got Sophie Field May the 6th on hold. Now I don't know what they doing. I don't know if they're gonna do a concert or some shit. But they got that shit on hold. But I like to see Canelo in Mexico though. I like to see how that shit look. You know what I'm saying? He should be able to go back. He ain't flying Mexico in a while, huh? I'm thinking like Kermit Cintron or some shit. 2012. So yeah, he should go back and you know what I'm saying, have a homecoming. That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. But yeah, it's heating up, man. This boxing shit heating up. Hopefully we'll get these big fights that they've been talking about. I know Haney and Lomachenko, that pretty much good for May the 20th. Looking forward to that. Well, I guess they're supposed to fight in Mexico. Yeah, Guadalajara. Yeah, I heard that too, but I ain't really. I don't know. I'm down for whatever. I'm gonna watch regardless, but I think it'd be cool just to see how it look on TV. So excuse me, with the crowd going crazy for Canelo and shit like that. Um, I think it'd be cool. Yeah, we'll see, man. Hopefully they announce that shit soon. Canelo should have a few fights over there. Yeah, no, yeah, I agree with you. I agree with the bread. You know what I'm saying? The bread over here, Vegas. But nah, yeah, I think he should like. Yeah, we'll see. And we gotta think about this too. Like, how big is that? I don't know how big that stadium is in Mexico. Hopefully, it's like 60, 100,000. I don't know how much it is, but Canelo is known for breaking. You know, what I'm saying, opening up new buildings. He opened up T-Mobile, I believe, with Triple G, if it serves me correct. He fought in the Miami Dolphins stadium against Yildirim. You know what I'm saying? He fought in Dallas Cowboys stadium. You know what I'm saying? I know other guys fought there, but he been having some big events. And Sophie Field haven't been, you know what I'm saying? They ain't popped their cherry yet. So either or, man, I'm cool with it. I just want to see him fight. Paula has been quiet since the Haney announcement. Oh yeah. Oh man, I don't even pay attention to him. I haven't heard him. So if he was talking, I wouldn't even know if he was talking. To be honest, on Pro Box when I watch it, I don't even have the volume up, so I don't even know. But word on the street is Cortez want that cut. Oh shit, I don't know how true that is. So yeah, hey, they try to steal his brother last time. So who was that face? He said Cara. Oh, Lara. Oh shit, that's a good question. I'm not sure. I'm gonna say Danny Garcia because Danny Garcia he been in the WBA rankings at 160 since October. You know what I'm saying? He moved up. He came in like 9, and he's like 7. And I know they've been talking about making that fight at 155. Now, Michael Zarafa, this kid right here, he's number 1 in the WBA. He's number 2 in the IBF. The IBF ordered him versus Falcao. Funny thing is, when I did the rankings, the WBA rankings a couple of days ago, like a week ago, he wasn't in the new rankings. And then like a day later, they put him back in the rankings. So I don't know if that means he gonna pursue the Lara fight. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. He got options. He can go the IBF route or the WBA route with Lara. So I'm thinking Danny Garcia. You know what I'm saying? Catch weight fight. That's been the word of the street for the longest time. What would make more sense would be Lara versus Jamal Charlo. I don't know Jamal Charlo unification too. I'm not sure Jamal Charlo coming back to that type of fight, uh, coming off the layoff. So I'm gonna stick with Danny Garcia. I'm gonna stick with Danny Garcia. What's up with Triple G, Doug? I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with Triple G. I don't know. He said Danny at 160. I mean, he ranked at 160 in the WBA. I mean, that shit's old, bro. They've been ranked since October. Like, he been ranked since October. I mean, he been ranked at 160 since October. I don't know what else to say. You know what I'm saying? He had that one fight at 154. Now he ranked in the WBA, IBF. He ranked in the WBA, IBF at 154. But in the WBA at he ranked at 160. But like been floating around, he been pushing for a catch weight, the Canelo 155 catch weight. So Lara, we know Lara been at 54 forever, and I think he'd be willing to go down there to face. You know, that's how they do shit. Canelo, Cotto catch weight and fight. They catch weight at 54 to fight for the middleweight title. So it ain't nothing we haven't seen before. But like I said, that's why I pay attention to the rankings because I see Danny come in at 160. I was like, he gonna fight Lara. You know what I'm saying? I think yeah. So we'll see. He said, got it. They'll make the Lara Charlo fight. Yeah, I mean, I'm cool with that fight. Yeah, yeah. I think that would make. I mean, this boxing. I can't say anything makes sense, but as far as unification and would help that division, yeah. He said Danny the gatekeeper. He said Danny has problems up there, too small. Yeah, I mean, that's why he picking his spots. You know what I'm saying? I think. I think Danny can compete up there though. He got a chin. You know what I'm saying? He a good counter puncher. The only thing is he gotta use his legs. And Danny haven't, he ain't really noted to using his legs like that. But he's gonna be facing bigger guys. But I think he got the championship experience, and you got a division that's down right now. He can do some things. I think the Lara fight is a better matchup for him than Charlo, though. I will say that. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a better. Well, he gonna fight Janabek, but I'm just saying. I think Lara is a better matchup for Danny. The twins, though, the Charlos, yeah. Jamel's supposed to be in Australia this weekend. Hopefully, they can hype that up. Danny would be good. Will be a good bout with Lubin. I mean, yeah, I think Danny can hold his own with these guys. You know what I'm saying? He got something these guys don't have. He got championship experience. You know what I'm saying? He know how to win fights, but I don't know. Lubin will be a tough fight, athletic young guy. You know what I'm saying? He's facing Luis Arias coming up in June. He said, nah, Garcia twins. Oh, you talking about his sisters? Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah, I forgot what they call themselves. The Sanji twins? Yeah, yeah, yeah. He got a chin at welterweight and below against smaller guys with less pop and range, 160. You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, I mean, that's a good point, though. That can be a good point. We'll see. I mean, and the way 160 is right now, they open up the door for Danny Garcia to slide in. You know what I'm saying? So you may be right though. I like to see him take a big shot at 160 or 54 against one of those guys. Danny looked good against Jose. No, he did look good. I like how he was boxing and stuff. 160 is lacking right now. Yeah, they lacking. I like that young kid, Elijah Garcia though. He about to come into the new rankings. He's number 15 in the new IBF. Danny versus Fondor. I like Fondor in that fight, honestly. Me, I'm saying that because Fondor's work rate and him trying to find the inside. But Danny is a good counterpuncher. Would Danny create enough space with his legs to be able to counterpunch Fondor all night? Because the opportunities will be there. You know what I'm saying? So, but I would take Fondor right now. But Danny looking to cash out though. He ain't looking to take those fights like that. You know what I'm saying? Sean Porter said if he ever came back, it'd be at 160. It would be at 160. Okay, cool. That's what's up, bro. I can see that for sure. No, it's all good, bro. I got you. All good. Now, no, I can see that. I can see that for Sean Porter. Facts. Yeah. I mean, shit. If Sean Porter, uh, any of those guys, if they want to look, I'm a campaign at 160. They'll probably do some good things. I think Danny checked out. I don't know. I don't know. I think he's gonna make one more run. But yeah, that's what it is. But yeah, man, I'm about to go watch some boxing, man. Y'all tune in to Thompson Boxing YouTube channel. They got some live boxing going on right now. I'm gonna drop a link in the chat. I'm about to be right over there, right after I get off this live. So yeah, I want to salute everybody coming through the building for sure. Make sure you guys check out that All Access if you haven't watched it yet with Benavidez versus Plant. Just to get everybody, ready for the big fight that's coming up March 25th, pay-per-view. I like the undercard with those young guys and stuff like that. That's the link to the Thompson Boxing YouTube channel. I'm about to go check out. You know what I'm saying? He said Danny Lara is a solid fight. He said, yes, sir. So, yeah, man, I salute everybody coming through the building for sure. Tapping in with me, asking questions and shit. I like that shit, man. It's what's up. Y'all keep that shit up. Whenever you come through, I appreciate it. It don't matter if it's on topic or off topic. Feel free to tap in. Yo, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? It's boxing. I should be able to answer the question, and it's not gonna mess up my flow because I'm just in tune with this boxing shit. But yeah, if you guys got social media, you can follow me on my Twitter at OverJBudWilliams, Instagram LDoesBoxing. Feel free to tap in for sure. Appreciate you, bro, for sure. You know what I'm saying? I should be back tomorrow. We're live. You know what I'm saying? If you guys see my notification, feel free to tap in with me, man. Come chop it up with me about this boxing. Salute to everybody coming through. That's my time, and I'm out.